Hello, subscribers and non-subscribers who are watching this video. So just viewers, I guess I should say. But today I'm going to help you guys make a better Rainbow Magic the Gathering deck. And I'd like to start off by saying thank you for viewing this video. And I know it's long. I know a lot of you are going to be confused by this. I'm sorry, but if you are, please comment on my video and like it or dislike it. I don't care. But if you're going to say something nasty, please do not comment. I don't want problems. Thank you. I'm new to YouTube. I don't want to ruin it. So without further ado, let me start off with my top row cards, as I usually do when I show you how to make a deck. And I'm gonna do this one a little bit differently. I'm gonna try the laptop sitting in my lap sort of thing. See if you can see the cards better. But I'd like to figure out what set this is, because I want to buy a fat pack from it. So can you just drop that in the comment, please? Or tell me where I can get it cheap. Okay, I'd like to start off with my Rift the Awakener, I guess, who's on top. As you can see, he's a 6-drop, 6/6 flying legendary dragon creature. Whenever Rift the Awakener deals combat damage to a player, you may pay 2 and forest. If you do, choose a color, then put an okay, it should say an 1/1, not a 1/1. Just pointing that out there. Grammatical error. So if you do, choose a color, then put an 1/1 green sprawling creature token onto the battlefield for each permanent of that color. Now later, I will show you an artifact that I have that I can change all the color of my basic land. Next, the Healing Dragon, I like to call it. Or I just usually say the Renewer. 6-drop, pretty much the same set. There you go. It's a 6/6 legendary creature dragon with flying. Whatever the Renewer deals combat damage to a player, you may pay 2 in planes. If you do, choose a color, then you gain 1 life for each permanent of that color. Not that hard to get. Same thing as Rift, but you gain 1 life. The third dragon, I think he's a favorite, and I think he should be a 7-drop, but he's still 6/6. Whatever the igniter. I don't know, I think that one looks the coolest. It looks like he's trying to eat something out of his hand, but he has nothing there. He's really, really hungry, but strong. Okay, so basically the same concept. Yada yada yada, deal combat damage to a player, you pay 2 and mountain. Then this one's a little bit different, and this is where I trick some people. If after you choose the color, then that player reveals his or her hand, and then I deal more combat damage to that player for target number of permanents of a color in their hand. I think that's really cool because I think this one is the best out of all of them because I get to do 6 plus damage to you. And this deck has nothing that attacks your hand. So you basically have the cards in your hand that you have. And each and every single one of those dragons came with their own charm, as you can tell. And they have coordinating little stuff. Yeah. Kinda cool. They have 3 abilities apiece, and I'll start out with Rith again. Sort of the picture. I like the dragons better, but I like in this one how they correspond the colors with it, so kinda looks like his hand, sort of. Or whatever. Destroy target non-basic land. Okay, for 3. I normally wouldn't pay 3 to do that, but it is an instant though, so I guess I wish it was an enchantment that you could equip to Rith, and when it was equipped to Rith the Awakener, you could do all 3 when he did combat damage. I think that'd be cool. And I think that would be really interesting in draft with this pack. That's why I want to figure out what set this is so I can watch the pro draft on it to see like if these are like the big 3 that people go after. I like to see how many of them try and go for a 5-color deck right off the bat actually. I don't know, just drop it in the comments, keep it clean. After that first one, you can put 3 1/1 green sprawling creature tokens onto the battlefield. Okay, I guess you're paying basically 1 per 1/1 token. They're better token cards, but that's not what this deck is about. It's about flying and hitting your enemy from above and just rainbow, I guess. And oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry about that. And then the third ability on this is or prevent all damage a source of your choice would deal this turn. So kinda if you get your huge Eldrazi out, I can protect myself for 1 turn. So it can't do damage. Unless it has Shroud, which F you all rage quit if you get an indestructible Shroud. Kind of already does have it, but rage quit. So that's Rick. It's all about him. Then I'll go back into the Renewer. Kinda, sorta does look like a white dragon, like, honestly. This one is the simplest one, I think, and this is the one that if I would have to get one out of here, I would take this out, even though it is gain 1 life. But I think it would kind of help my deck to move a little faster. I don't know. And I asked you if you know how to make this deck move faster. Just trust me, it's slow as buns. Especially when you're facing the 2014 core set, and it's a mono white deck that's just based around being a butt with tokens. Just swarm you with tokens. tell me how I can get around tokens besides with trample. Please. I would love to know. So, yeah, that's the charm. Destroy target enchantment. Okay. Exile target attacking creature. Or draw their card and then discard a card. I think the one that I'd using the most, I think I'd use the naturalize ability, because that's all it is. And I have that card in here over naturalize, because I can do 3 things with it. And my thing is, the more you can do with one card, the better it is. Okay, that's true. Whatever. And then the complicated one. To me, this... I don't know. This charm doesn't really look like this dragon's claw and whatever. Just, I think it should be something darker. Like him. He looks like he's starved, but ripped. I mean, I would love to have that many. I'd love to have like that million pack of ads there. It looks like they used a camouflage for his tail. But anyways, back to the cards. Choose one. Return target creature card from your graveyard to your hand. That's awesome. Like, anytime I can get something back that you destroyed and just hit you with it again, that's awesome. And then I can burn you for 3. For 3. That's what they all are. Or I can kick my creature 3/3. Honestly, I don't think it's that bad. And just because, guess what I have? This is in my burn deck. Does it look familiar? Well, this should too. This is from the same set. Oh, for the life of me, I can't find the intro pack that I got this with. So, now, these two really don't go together as well as the charms and their dragon, but if I can get like all my land out, I can burn you for 10 that you can't block or counter, and then I can just pull this out, and for sure it gets 12/12. Or if I don't have that much, I can just deal 3 damage, and you took damage. So yeah, kind of aggro, I guess you could kind of call it. Yeah, this is gonna be a 2-part deck. I'm sorry about this, but I'm just getting into mine. And this is take 3 on it. Yeah. Basically, simple. Same thing as my dragons. I hardly ever transform this unless I have my land out that I can pay for and tap that land to make a creature unblockable till the end of the turn. Because I really don't like sacrificing my permanents. They're too valuable. And basically, just splashing. See, collation relic, same thing. Charge counter. Basically, most of the time, if I have a lot of land in my hand, I'll just put charge counters on it until I need it. Because basically, during your turn, I'm not paying attention to what you're saying when I play. I'm only half paying attention to that. But yeah, I can put a charge counter on it usually. Simple, self-explanatory. Pay 1 to get 1. Oh no, this is a better one. You read it yourself. And I'm just over the 15-minute mark, so just one power stone for 2, and then I will pick back up with my flasks. Very important part of my deck that are uncommons. And watch part 2.